Cracker Barrel unveiled that its new logo would go from this to this. Many of the right blaming wokeness tonight. Donald Trump Jr. posted earlier, WTF is wrong with Cracker Barrel.
That's her?
But it's not just the right who seems to be outraged, because tonight, the official handle for the Democrats is posting, "We think the Cracker Barrel rebrand sucks too." A lot of the frustration here has to do with the company abandoning a core part of its aesthetic, that old country farm. Knickknacks on top of a fireplace, vintage photos, farm tools on the walls. The loyal customers, the new logo just screams corporate. Why do you think people become so emotionally invested in the logo?
A logo at the beginning starts as an empty glass. And over time,
sounds like the Dreamcast logo.
And another name for that is brand equity. But for most people like you and I, it's nostalgia. You build this nostalgia over time. Every commercial, every time you hear that name, and that logo dwells up all that. And so when you make a big change like this, you run the risk of losing all that brand equity.
Yeah, I like the old guy. Colin Rugg says, just in, Cracker Barrel stock nosedives over 14% after they unveiled their new bland logo. The company decided to ditch its iconic logo with the old cracker sit next to the barrel. They decided to ditch that as a part of its new rebrand, prompting harsh backlash. But CEO Julie Fels-Massino is convinced people love the changes. The company is also remodeling its restaurants and ditching its iconic interior of country-themed trinkets and dark woods.
Saw something on the internet. Dude said he ate in a remodeled.
Sounds like
Cracker
shit.
Barrel and he hated it, and I want to join in on the hate. If the Cracker Barrel don't look like the Jim Crow South, I can't eat.
We don't want it.
You got to have the racism aesthetic. You got to have the rocking chairs and the hint of
yes. Even black people are missing the racism
feel like
aesthetic.
I'm on the set of Sinners. Then how do I know I'm in a Cracker Barrel?
Exactly.
This is a gentrified Cracker Barrel. They done took all the character out of it, and I know the edges of the pancake ain't burnt. I gotta feel like somebody wants to say, "Good morning, boy," when I go in, with respect. And no,
with respect.
And no respect at all. I feel like they want me to work there, but they don't want to pay me ever, and I've got to live there. That's Cracker Barrel's thing. If you take that away, what is it? A Denny's, a IHOP, a place I don't want to be at.
I gotta ask this question. I think
Yeah.
I already know the answer. What if all the customers are coming at you hard enough about the look of the restaurant and they want to go back to the old way? Would you do it?
Honestly, the feedback's been overwhelmingly positive that people like what we're doing.
They love it.
I actually happened to be in Orlando last week with all of our managers. We bring them together and every other year. And the number one question that I got asked, Michael, was, how can I get a remodel? When can I get a remodel? How do I get on the list?
Oh, really?
So because the
Really?
feedback
They said
and the
that?
buzz is so good, not only from our customers, but from our team members. They want to work in a wonderful restaurant. So we're doing everything for our guests and our team members.
Well, Julie Massino, it's wonderful to have you here.
Pleasure to
and
be
thank
here.
You
Thank
for
you again.
answering those questions for all the Cracker Barrel fans out there. There's a lot of great changes.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Robin?
Can I get in writing that the peg game is going to stay?
The peg game is staying.
Okay.
So are the rocking chairs,
And the
fireplace, vintage decor. It's all there.
All right. Okay. Because that would
The
be a deal
vintage
breaker.
decor? It looked like the vintage decor was gone. This is the vintage decor to her? What is this shit? This fucking... Oh, man. They ruined it. White people can never have anything, man. Man. Crackers can never have anything. Is that wrong? Can I say that on YouTube? Are they going to shit on me for that? I'm white, so I should be able to say it. Crackers? Can I say it with the A? Of course, a woman. Yup. A libtard white woman. Probably Jewish. With thick rimmed glasses. Miserable. Hates her life. She's already passed. She's already passed her prime to have children. She feels the need to change and update and put her own mark on society because she can't have kids. This is what she's doing with it. She's making Cracker Barrel shit. Oh, man. We didn't even know what we had until it was gone. Look at this. This looks great. I haven't been to a Cracker Barrel in so long, and now I can never go back. This is what they took from you. This is what they took from you, white man. Remember, never forget. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Colin, it's perfect. You're right. This guy says minimalism needs to die. These are all the updated logos they've done. Some of these I actually don't mind. I actually don't mind some of these. Burberry, honestly, I like the old one better. Burger King, I think the old one's better. Durex, I don't care. Intel, here's one of the things. Intel, like tech companies, they should probably be minimalist. Like this fits them, right? You're a tech company. You're cold, calculated. You have chips and stuff. Like, yeah, you probably should be minimalist. I think these make sense. I don't even Pugo. Is that how you pronounce that? The new one actually looks better. It's almost like less minimalist in a way. I mean, it's a whole like shield. Pfizer, don't give a shit. Post-it, old one was way better. This looks like cheese, man. This looks like 2 slices of fucking American cheese. These actually look like Post-it notes. Pringles, I don't hate it, actually. It still has that kind of, it still embodies the vibe of a 18th century oil baron with the mustache. A little more simple. I don't mind it. Rolling Stone's basically the same. It's fine. Sprite, I mean, this thing was dumb to begin with. I don't know why they ever even went with that. Oh, you didn't even see the Pugo logo right there. Honestly, it's not bad. I don't mind it. Pujo. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. I don't even know what the hell. Is it a car? I'm guessing it's a car or something. I'm about to look real quick. Pugo. Yeah, it's a car. Okay. Got it. It's got to be European, right? I've never seen this in my life. French, yep. Sorry, I'm not cultured on those types of cars. But the Sprite logo, this was, I don't like this at all. So I think them moving to this was actually better. Subway, who cares? It's like it's barely different. Toblerone, I mean, what is it? This little triangle thing they changed? Warner Brothers, this one, they should know. This is an iconic. This looks great. I love this. This should be the Warner Brothers shield or whatever it is. This should be the standard. This looks like shit. Saint Laurent. This was pretty bad, to be honest. This looks like shit. Yves Saint Laurent. Yves Saint Laurent. Another brand I never buy. I'm uncultured. I'm sorry, people. And Premier. I don't know. Some of these I actually don't mind. I don't think they're terrible. But some of them probably should have just kept it the way it was. They always have to be like revolutionized. They always have to be changing. They always have to be in a constant state of we need to change it. We need to change it. We need to change it. There is something to cutting through the bullshit and being a brand that stands against time. You know, you really are, you transcend time. You transcend people, place, culture. You are in and of itself a brand that is, it's what everybody rallies around rather than you fluctuating to try and, you know, mold and be part of the culture. The culture rallies around you. And they say, I know that brand. I know who that is. And each generation recognizes the brand. There's something about that I think that people are not realizing. You change it too much, you just get lost and you're like, you're submitting to the whims of the generation. The times. And it's like, okay, if you're submitting to the times, then why should the times submit to you? Well, they shouldn't, because you're not worthy to cut through the generations. That's my take on it. I would never change what I would do is if I started a business, you know, you maybe have a logo change here and there in the beginning, but then once I found one that was good, I would just, that's it. That's my logo forever. That's kind of how I've always operated. I don't like changing things too much because people do get accustomed and they get used to it and they remember it and they think that's that thing. And especially when they're out and they're you know, just as a psychological like branding tool, you will start to see things in life that will harken back to that logo. But if the logo is constantly changing, you won't have that 1-2 going on. You lose the brand identity. Yeah. The brand identity has to be, if you want it to be a long-term, long-lasting brand, it has to be long-lasting. It has to say, we're here. We ain't going nowhere. We've been here since 1880, and we're the same brand, and we're still doing the same product. I'm not saying you can't innovate, not saying you can't change things or whatever, but the brand is like the heart of the business, man. It's the soul. Post-it got better? Bro, it looks like cheese. McDonald's lost its arches? No, it didn't. Is this their new logo? No. That's not their new logo. They don't have a new logo. McDonald's, see, that's the thing I'm saying is McDonald's will be McDonald's. When I'm 90, I'm going to go get a Big Mac. It is. It's a generational, it's a cultural thing, it's a comfort thing. Edifies the soul to be like, I know I can go there and do this. Like my mom would always go to, like if she was ever on a road trip, she would go to McDonald's and use the restroom there. Because she would be like, I know they're going to be, what kind of restroom they're going to have. And they're going to be like good. It's not going to be some, because there's like an understanding of knowing there. I've been there. I know how it is. Same with the brand. It's like, you know how it is. I know what it's going to be. Anyways, yeah, this is the Jaguar brand. This is Jaguar rebranding. There's something about this too, is that it feels like there's a shedding of the old and a changing of the guard. That's what it feels like to me. Where they don't, Cracker Barrel, it's a similar logo, but it's removes the old guy, removes the barrel. And we're going to see in probably 15 years, it's going to be completely different. They're going to change it completely. All these logos are going to be completely changed. Because it does feel like there is we need to change. It's done. The old world is gone. The 20th century world is done. It's over. Now we're in the 21st century. And we're moving towards, we're moving towards this. We're moving towards what we want. The New World Order, essentially. And we have to break down old cultures and customs and old logos and old barriers to allow and make way for the new stuff. And as the old generation dies off, the new generation will adopt this stuff as it being the lay of the land. It's a psychological tactic. Not one found in, a constant, not one found in conserving, but in one shedding that and of revolution and of renewal and of something new. And I think that's in the spirit of what I think a lot of people are fighting against. Which is why Cracker Barrel, their stocks are plummeting, because people are like, no, we want to hold on to some semblance. God, anything. Cracker Barrel, the old man's gone? That was the last thing we had. Now, he's in the grave. He's dead. As is their old world. As is what we've known. It's gone and dead. There's a new world coming. A new world order coming. There you go. Yep. Put the bimbo. Yeah. Yes. Put the blonde bimbo. Put it on her shirt. That will save everybody. That will save us. That will satiate the masses for a minute. They'll be like, tits? Boobs? Okay. I forgot. Wait, how is the world? How did the world go? What was the old world? What did we lose? I forgot. I got lost in the titties. Many such cases. Many men wish death upon me. It's a good song. 100 million lost is simply insane. They don't care. They'll eat that shit. Money doesn't even matter anyways. I really think they're just trying to tank the dollar. They're just like, who cares? The dollar, the value of the dollar just goes down every year after year. It just goes down. It's lost 99% of its value since its inception. And I think they're like waiting for a time where they can switch over to some sort of CBDC, crypto-based CBDC. And I think they're totally okay with losing $100 million of this bullshit paper fiat currency that doesn't really even have a value to begin with. So that's where we're at.